I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what's happening with this thing. It gives me the button to end the broadcast, which basically tells me that it has not ended the broadcast. But I may have cut in and cut out, and you may have lost my audio and that sort of thing. So I really, really apologize. So, and it looks like what happens is that there's been potentially a black screen. If I go back just like a few minutes or something like that, then it looks to me like I've been coming and going, and you guys may have been seeing me, or you've been seeing like a black screen, and that came and went. So anyway, the short answer is, Ron, thank you so much. Back on now, and again, I appreciate you guys kicking it with me here. Here's the thing that I will say about Chrome. It is a pretty reliable browser. However, what I have experienced, and I'm doing this all in a Chromebook, by the way, what I have experienced is that Chrome will absolutely like just crash. I've been able to sort of hit the rails on it. And that, as you might guess, has been pretty disappointing for me from a technology perspective. But it's sadly something that I can count on. And what I want to make sure is that it's still been the same broadcast, I think. So anyway, maybe I says lost you briefly. Yeah, sorry about that, Brian. Sorry about that, my friends. I hope he just said no stream. So anyway, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to end on a high note here because I still got about 9 subscribers. 9 people watching. I just want to really, really, really thank all you guys. All of you guys that have stayed and all of you guys that have been subscribers for a long time, all of you guys that have come in recently. I absolutely hope that I can add value. It's definitely 5 o'clock somewhere. Let me get through all these comments. Yeah, black screen. So sorry that came up. Even if you had limited data, they can still cut you off. Yeah, I've got the home plan I have here has a ridiculous amount of data, actually. I overbought. What I did is I made sure that I had a whole lot of data, but I mean, I maxed out at 50 megabits a second. So they took a break to do TikTok. Yeah, I decided, I may just like do some TikTok. Maybe Gracie started doing TikTok. It was just crazy. The video is down on Twitch too. Yeah, I actually dumped the video on Twitch, Kipper, and the only reason I did that is because that was the only place where I was getting flack from some guy. I can turn Twitch back on, but then it'll restart a new stream, so I don't get a whole lot of people over there. But anyway, I'm really sorry, guys. Oh, Caesar! Oh my goodness, good to see you. I think this is maybe one of your first comments today. So thanks a lot for swinging by. Bangkok Bank at Mall Bangkapi is open, or the at Mall Bangkay is open. Sorry, not Mall Bangkapi, but Mall Bangkay is open. Good to know. That's very cool. Lauren says, congratulations, you got to 1,000 mark. Been watching through the night, Pennsylvania, USA. You and Thailand, Rob, were a good team. Yeah, it was kind of cool, right? I mean, it was really fun just hanging out with your friends and like doing that. So, and I mean, I like doing this too. Obviously, so does he, and he's really good at it. And he's got a lot of people that think he's really awesome and follow him. So. Caesar said had to run to town. All right, very cool, man. That's awesome. And Kipper says his tag is Kippalad. Okay, awesome, cool, good to know. I love knowing your nicknames, man. Kipper says if you sort out Twitch, I'll kick them out. Absolutely. Thank you very much. I'll be back on Twitch again too. Ron says you and Rob should do a comedy team show. Yeah, I mean, we should do a team show. I mean, I like hanging out, and I think that we can, definitely, bring some energy, because each of us has a different kind of energy. And but I love playing off of Rob. I mean, it's so cool. It's like, because here's the thing. I mean, we're indoors, and a lot of times, I mean, like if I'm sitting around with Gracie, like she and I shucking and jiving, if you guys know anything about that old phrase. But if you're sitting around with your buddies and you're like shucking and jiving, right? So, I mean, I do that with Gracie. Like we give each other a hard time. My little nickname for her is Weirdo. I'm like, hey, Weirdo. So she calls me that too. I mean, it's just one of those things, right? So if like I'm able to do that with Rob, which as you can see, I mean, it's not like we rehearsed any of that. It was pretty easy to just like sit down. It's like all of you guys. I mean, I could sit down with any of you guys and we can just like start going back and forth and, shucking and jiving. So, oh my God. So yeah. Caesar says weather outside is stunning, gorgeous. Really? Whereabouts are you? I can't remember. I mean, I absolutely agree. There's actually some blue sky. It's a little bit of haze right now where I'm at in Bangkok, but aloha, Daniel. Good to see you, man. I think that that what I'm going to do. I'll tell you what. I'll show you guys the pigeon cam one more time. I don't know if we can get a good idea of what's going on outside. Yeah, I mean, right. So the sun's coming down, and isn't it crazy? Do you guys remember this picture earlier because of the way that the sun was hitting it? This green grass here, it was all brown. Crazy, right? So anyway, I knew it was browner. Oh, there goes a bird. So that's cool. We actually got a pigeon in the pigeon cam. So we did it. Thank you guys so much. Anyway, let me just do this. You know how like people say, hey, I can't thank you enough. Like I literally cannot thank you enough. Like I cannot say enough stuff. I cannot describe to you how fantastic I feel, how grateful I am that you guys like hung out. It was a really cool thing to basically hit 1,000 subs with you guys. And I blame you for my happiness. I definitely want to make sure I thank as many of you as I possibly can, not the least of which is Rike with Life Beyond the Sea and 20 Seconds in Thailand Rob, because, you know, one could argue that those guys were the reason that I got some like extra people here. So that's really cool. Oh, nice. Caesar says he's on the elevated MRT. The view is enchanting. Ah, that's totally cool. Yeah, I dig when the MRT is like, you know, outside. That's great. A huge golden Buddha statue is new in the area, 100 feet in high, covered in gold. Absolutely. Hey, Chris Texas, good to see you. Yeah, I mean, I just love these. I mean, I love so much about Thailand, you guys. You know that. I mean, I'm a broken record almost, right? But yeah, that was pretty cool outside. I mean, it's just really nice how you know, how the sun is setting. I mean, I will tell you that one of the things I used to love doing at this time of day is just to go down there and just sit at the pool, because the way that pool works is basically where you see the line of chairs and then you see that like sort of wall. Well, that wall on the pool is basically about it's probably about 18 inches above like that level, right? So the pool isn't just like completely flat on the sort of on where you would be walking. They have like a wall around it that's up about a foot, and then the pool itself is like about 4 or 5 feet deep. But the cool thing is that the way that they run the filtration there on that black wall there that you see right in front of those chairs, and then there's another wall on the other side, the water's constantly flowing over it, and then it falls into a big giant pool, or not pool. It falls into like a big sort of runner of stones, and so the water goes through that, but it's like this constant waterfall noise. So this time of day I would love cruising down there and just laying out and just listening to that, man, because I mean, look, right now, yeah, there's nobody down there, but I'll tell you, when it was busy there was still nobody down there, especially this time of night. Usually this time of night we would get people, or I would see people from my complex here who would go downstairs and who would be doing laps, and so that was like always like just really cool. Well, guys, here's the thing. We are now, what are we doing now? How far in are we now? 8 hours and 35 minutes. So 8.5 hours. I think that's pretty darn good. My last one was 7 hours and 24 minutes. And so this is approximately 8 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Please make it, if you haven't, if there's new people here, Bob, good morning. Good. Awesome. You got some sleep and came back. If you have not gone over to Asia Unscripted, cruise over there and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for coming by. I can't wait to do it again. And remember, it's Mike's from livemyassoff.com saying, I hope you're living the dream, because if you're not living the dream, there is plenty of opportunity out there to go live the dream. So I hope you're having an amazing life. I hope you have more amazing life. And then Brian says, what does he say? Son of a bitch. You don't get to leave now. Now you have to prove something. I know I do. I absolutely have to prove something. I have more than 1,000 people that are like subbing, right? How many can I tell? I don't know how I can tell how many people are watching me right now. See, that's the weird thing, is that I just don't know. Oh, and I forgot to turn on save chat. If I had saved chat, then it would have listed all the participants, but that's a real drag. Anyway, you guys, so Brian, Ambi, Caesar, Asia Unscripted, Rob, you are freaking spectacular. Yeah, I may consider eating, but I'm not quite sure yet. Chris and Daniel and Kipper and Ron and Lawrence and Krastup, And unfortunately, because my stream restarted, that's as far up as the chat goes. And so that really pisses me off. So I got to figure out a way to get back to those people. But dude, 16 and then 13. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I can actually see it in this chat now. So I got 15 on right now. But anyway, if no one's told you they love you yet today, Mike does. Live the dream. Talk to you guys real soon. Ciao.